The NFL on EA Sports is in the great state of Tennessee at Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Los Angeles Chargers. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Nashville. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Herbert to throw right away. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A Charger first there as Herbert finds Williams. Sony Michel, his first carry. And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for. A really good change of pace back.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play action. It's Herbert. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Herbert got his man. It's Williams. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 29-yard line. Herbert back to the air. Incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Herbert. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. Down inside the 10. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 23 yards on the play. Herbert. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers are an extra point away from drawing level. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. And it's caught. He's got it. So they go for 2. They convert, and along with it, they'll take an 8-7 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sacked on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
Good job there getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
The Chargers trot out their dime package, expecting a throw on 3rd down. Mahomes now to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. Steps, and he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It was Frank Clark that time who got in there to bring him down. A tight one, 8-7 our score after 1 on EA Sports. Chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Here's Herbert. And that is incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up. He's got a man complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. But one thing that we know for sure, do not question the arm strength of Patrick Mahomes, one of the strongest around.
And that's how you start a drive, because you know they have this play in their back pocket, waiting for the right time to unleash it. And boy, did they pick the right opportunity, unleashed it big time, and that was also a big-time throw.
And the final number on Next Gen Stats, how about this? 71 yards through the air. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
We don't see him miss too often. The ball could have slipped a little bit coming off his hand, and that's all it would take to send it high and out of bounds without a play.
On 2nd and 10, Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are once again back in front. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that gives them a 3-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Once more, here's Eckler. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. He'll get this to about the 38. I certainly know that I, for one, would not like to be on the other end of a tackle when this guy's coming at you full speed from a strong safety spot. Boy, that was a nice play. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series before you get out there. Hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
Herbert off of play action. And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
Now he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now they try the right side here. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Catch is made by Hardman. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
And I believe that gain on 3rd and long changes things quite a bit because this would be a very long field goal. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it here.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching the bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
From the 50, here's Herbert. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. Herbert on 1st down now. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Eckler, they run left side, and he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. First down, Justin Herbert. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Mahomes. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdes-Scantling. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Mahomes now on 1st down. He sets to fire deep. And this one is incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call. But they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis.
Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. He hit his first, this one from 38. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half, because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Up the middle with Eckler. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Play action. It's Herbert. And they're going to get him. He's sagged back around the 28.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Here's Herbert. And this is caught by Williams. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now a give running left is Eckler. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down.
Officially it will go as a 1-yard loss, so that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
This has not been a fun sequence for him at all. 1st and goal, no gain. 2nd and goal, he ends up losing yardage. He may be trying to talk him into getting the ball 3rd time, but it's going to be difficult for him to win that battle.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and they take a 17-14 lead.
Whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin the 2nd half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Nicole Hardman, 75 yards. And the Chiefs have retaken a third-quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
To throw again on second down. Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Now it's Herbert. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
And they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
Herbert has it knocked free, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Well, the tide definitely seems to be turning in this third quarter as this defense is able to knock the ball free and recover.
And let's look at it this way. Their offense is right back out there who just got them the lead a few minutes ago. This has the potential to be a big swing in this game.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. This defense figured out something in the locker room. That's 2 third-quarter picks now.
And you just wonder, did he get too comfortable in the locker room himself? His team has the lead. Take care of the football. He's putting them in jeopardy right now.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got a man complete. Touchdown, LA. Jalen Guyton, 60 yards. And the Chargers have taken the lead here in this third quarter.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Well, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, this offense trying to change the script here a little bit, CD. Trailing on the scoreboard, and the last time out on the very first play of the drive, they threw that interception.
And you definitely saw his coaches, teammates come over to him on the sideline, tried to help him shake it off because in this game, his team is down right now. So it's important to make sure you get some confidence back for both the quarterback and the entire offense. Otherwise, those mistakes could continue to pile up.
And he'll be taken down at the 18. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They go play fake. Mahomes. He's got a man complete. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 82 yards. And the Chiefs have answered back with a third-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen, took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back, and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. Mahomes will throw for it. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Nashville, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. Butker now to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about, in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
That boy showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. It's Eckler again. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy, let him pick up the first down.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Now Herbert gives this one to Kelly. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Herbert now working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
They run up the gut with Kelly. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
Big stop from a guy who can bring a big hit, Nick Bolton.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Throw left side, take it in by McKinney. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A solid pickup of 13 sets them up first and goal. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play it.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Herbert going to keep it on his sneak.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. Third and goal.
They'll try to run it in. Michel. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Chargers answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead.
They get one more as the extra point's up and good. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. And the Chargers have just about sewn up this football game.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Victory formation time for the Chargers. They take a knee. Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Victory formation time for the Chargers. They take a knee. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Well, without question, when you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. He talked about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Los Angeles Chargers. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway in Southern California. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Their own 19-yard line.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 2nd and 11 now. Herbert. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Try to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill.
And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football.
Well, short of them returning it for a pick six, that was about the worst start you could ask for in this one, because your advantage of getting the ball first is gone, and they're set up a short distance from your end zone. Now you're counting on your defense to prevent a touchdown, and your offense, you better be ready to come out swinging on the next series.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey, a 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Chiefs use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Their first passing touchdown of the ball game, and they go to the big tight end in those sure hands, and he provides the score.
Certainly looked like they were focused on taking away other weapons, and he certainly made them regret that, because he found a soft spot, ended up taking it to the end zone. Nice throw, too, to complete the play.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. The Charger drive about to get going. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. It's caught by his running back, Austin Eckler. And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Eckler now between the tackles. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Here's Herbert. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
So they're back at the 7 now for 3rd and goal. Herbert. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
I have a few questions about that throw because to me there just wasn't a lot there. I thought he tried to do a little bit too much, almost tried to will a receiver open when there was no chance he was going to be. Nice job by the linebacker being all over that one and knocking it away.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And he will not bring it out. He'll just go down to a knee here for a touchback. To the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
On 2nd and a yard, Mahomes. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. In this case, he picks up a first down.
That's good for 21 yards and a first down. After 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Chiefs 7, Chargers 3.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground.
And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco.
A 21-yard touchdown run. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
14, Chargers 3.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
The Charger drive about to get going. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
Herbert has it knocked free.
Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered, because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
Here we go on fourth. Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be second and goal.
He'll try again, but he will lose yardage here as they knock him back to the 3.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. From back at the 3 now, this is third and goal. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Mahomes going to go on fourth down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs.
Marquez Valdez-Scantling bringing in that one from Patrick Mahomes. And the Chiefs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
Chiefs 21, Chargers 3.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Back to the air. Herbert on second down. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He finds his target, Allen. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one goes for 24 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. To the air again, Herbert. And he whips that one incomplete there.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They snap it to Herbert. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. From midfield, here's Mahomes.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson.
So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered, they'd have the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. Gerald Everett from 19 yards away. And the Chargers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And it makes the score 21-10. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead.
He's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelce as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Chargers 10. Harrison Butker.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead, finish up the half, and get on out and talk about it.
He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. That's caught inside the 20. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And his kick is good. And that'll get the deficit down to 15. Boy, still a half plus to play, but it is a 2-score game. They're going to go onside kick early. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. And he is going to lose yardage here. That second down play nets a -4.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Out to his left.
Finds his man. It's Kelsey on the crossing route here.
And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes.
Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey. And he is going to have the Chiefs first down as they find a way to convert on 4th and 10.
And the first down, Chiefs.
Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That really sets him back. A loss of 6.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Dancing to his left. And that's caught inside the 35.
And he will work his way out of bounds here at the 25-yard line.
Mahomes finding his tight end Kelsey for a big one. And even 40 yards. On first down, Mahomes. A dump down to McKinnon.
Down inside the 10.
And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Jerick McKinnon. 25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Chiefs take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Chargers 13. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. On first down, Justin Herbert. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Herbert, he'll fire this one deep for Eckler. And that's caught inside the 35.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route. Second and goal from the 1. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. They were stopped last time from the 1. Now here's another try on third and goal. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And this time he is in. Austin Eckler taking it in from a yard out. And the Chargers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is.
19.
And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
Quick slant to Valdez-Scantling.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Harrison Butker in a kickoff for Kansas City.
Butker now to kick this one away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Herbert, he's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
4th down for Herbert. Desperation time. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. On 1st and 10, Herbert. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 47. Herbert throwing again.
He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third. Here's Herbert.
He'll get this out wide to Eckler.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Herbert now. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed.
And the Chiefs are going to take possession as they... The site that many call the loudest in the NFL. We are inside GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City.
Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Arizona Cardinals and the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started.
And we are underway from Kansas City. First play and a first pass for Murray.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
First carry for James Conner. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Murray going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. There's Murray. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And they'll get him down here at about the 42. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They'll stay on the ground with Connor again. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. On 1st and 10 is Connor. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Murray a give. This is Connor. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Murray with a 3rd and long. This will be caught by Brown.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Prater's kick is good, and the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. Even though they didn't find the end zone, they have to be pretty pleased with how they moved the ball on the ground because we know that was one of their big goals in this game.
And that really goes through the entire offense because when you're running the ball effectively, just about everyone's involved. It's not just the guy carrying the football. It's everyone blocking for him, both inside and on the perimeter.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Trying to lay one up deep. And that's caught inside the 30.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Patrick Mahomes, he can do everything seemingly, and that time he just reared back and let it fly.
And we often talk about hang time for punts, but in this case, we should probably calculate the hang time on that throw because that one hung up there for a long time and managed to keep going and going until it found its target.
And that one, and even 60 yards in the air. Wow.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. That's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there was another first down run right there.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. Now a handoff running through the middle. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Mahomes throwing on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not all now joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Yeah, maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll run for it with Connor. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. 30. 10. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Well, there's a reason they call him a ball-hawking safety. It looked like he read that, Charles, and he wasn't stopping there. After he got it, he took it all the way to the house to widen their lead.
And what's interesting to me, Brandon, is that our spotter, Bruce Murray, right before that snap, pointed to his number on my play sheet. Got to see him a little bit as a ball hawk and a return man that time, didn't we? That's just the type of play they expect from him, and he delivers in a big way. Nice call, Bruce.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Oh, hit as he throws there. Incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There's a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he is going to have the Chiefs first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. They go play fake. Mahomes. He's going to try and go deep again. And this is going to be intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it, and the Cards are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something.
He's got him in. Complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. Looking downfield for Kelsey. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. Caught, Kelsey, left side.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed. Unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. He's going to sling this deep downfield.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted.
Jalen Thompson picks it, and the Cardinals are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
And that has to be a little bit discouraging because after all their halftime talk, adjustments, and points of emphasis, their first drive ends with an interception. Absolutely aggravating if you're a head coach because you spent all that time, gone through every situation possible, and it still ends in a turnover.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
On second down, Connor looking for space. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field, whether or not they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
Again, it's Connor. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Murray off play action. And this is Ertz with it, right side. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, it's Connor. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Murray sets to throw on 4th. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position.
43! 43! Attack! Yellow! Hey, 57!
Mahomes now on 1st down. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
4 yards on the pickup.
From the 44, Mahomes. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
It's a loss of 2.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. Now Mahomes. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 30 yards there.
Well, that's something you haven't had to talk about much this game. A nice big play right there. But this team, overall, they haven't done a whole lot offensively.
Well, they're still sitting on the goose egg. We talk about defenses having pride in a shutout. This offense wants to get... And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. From 17 yards out. And the Chiefs have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Butker is on target. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you, and make sure they touch it.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
The Cardinals on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. Now Murray. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
George Karlaftis, the man to bring him down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Murray now to throw. He'll dump this one off to Connor. 2 yards on the pickup there. 3rd and 7 now.
The defense was ready for the pass to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling him back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turned it into a successful play.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Connor. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 43. And they get 10 yards there and convert on 3rd. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They run behind center with Connor. L'Jarius Sneed up to make the play defensively. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if we're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. He's got his tight end McBride on the out route. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a first down.
Murray and company going for it on 4th. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. They give it off here to the tight end. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, That's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. And they'll indeed take a knee.
I don't know about you, partner, but watching them take the knee there and finish this one off, I feel like I'm going to be sore tomorrow. This was one bruising affair. Low scoring, but my kind of football.
Not a work of art, but maybe in your world, a little bit of a work of art. You like the defensive side.
I thought it was pretty. I can't help myself. I thought it was pretty.
And it ends in a kneel down as the clock rolls down to zeros.
Well, obviously, Charles, this was by no means an offensive track meet. I mean, the defenses were the story in this ball game. But, hey, they got enough points to get the job done. And at the end of the day, that's all that matters.
You're absolutely right about that, partner. In such a low-scoring game, it completely changes everything you had planned to do out there. Fortunately for them, they got just enough scoring to bring home the win. And in this type of a game, to play their defense, that became one of their biggest keys.
Let's get it. We the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brothers. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Cleveland Browns. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. Anthony Schwartz going to bring it out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. First play, Watson to the air. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Watson just beating the play clock. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Watson, and they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
On first down, it's Watson. Right back to Njoku. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Heck of a start for him here, Charles, on this opening drive, and they're doing it all through the air. That's 4 snaps and 4 passes so far.
And I do think that there's an argument, Brandon, to maybe mix in a running play or two, but the way that these offenses are constructed, you can get that done with swing passes and checkdowns. The way they're throwing it, I'd keep pressing it downfield.
Again, it's Watson. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he's going to get this down near the 25. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt, and he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Watson now to throw. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now they'll have it first and goal following that gain of 17. They'll run with Chubb. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Chubb. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Here we go on fourth. Watson. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. The fourth down pass from the 5 falls incomplete. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand.
Yellow. Go, baby.
Back near his goal line. Here's Mahomes. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got a man. Complete. The 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Here's Schwartz bringing it out of the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Watson. Forced out to his left. And he's going to be taken down right at the line.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson.
To the sideline, he's got the catch, and he kept the feet in bounds. Well done. Watson hooking up with Cooper there for the Cleveland first.
Chubb will get the call running left. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Second and 5 now. Watson. Complete to Bryant. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. Over the middle, complete. That's Grant. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And given 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. Now a first down throw, Watson. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 23 yards, the final tally. A shotgun snap for Watson. He finds his man, complete. It's Grant.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Watson. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Back to throw, Watson. They set up the screen to Chubb. Touchdown, Browns! Nick Chubb from 10 yards out. And the Browns are an extra point away from evening this one up. Now Cade York for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
They go play fake. Mahomes. He's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He's going to let it go again. And this is caught. A big play there just before halftime. 43 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try and run with McKinnon. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Jerick McKinnon punching it in from a yard away. And the Chiefs will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 14-7. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
A very limited time left to get into field goal range before the half, and they tried to get it all on one throw right there.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Now Watson. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now it's Watson. Oh, fires this one downfield for Chubb. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. picked up by Juan Thornhill.
And the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 33. CD, he tried to kind of lob that one in there. It looked pretty going through the air. The problem was it was in the air a little bit too long.
Yeah, and that's a tough one because for that type of a route and what he tried to do and needed to do, he had to put a little air under it, and the defender was actually able to take advantage of it because it hung up there just long enough for him to get there and take it away.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Hey, 43.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. He's going to go up top again. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the 2nd half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Here's a give up the middle. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the 2nd half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
A hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17.
Hey, 15.
Mahomes going to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman.
And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board.
Oh, wide open, complete, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Chiefs go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Butker is on target,
and it's now 21-7. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
Here's Schwartz bringing it out of the end zone. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Browns drive about to get started.
The opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the 2nd half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Here's Watson. This one caught left side by Cooper. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw is Watson. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 46. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And now the rookie's free. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. Here's Schwartz bringing it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Cleveland offense ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah,
and now Watson throws another interception. Picked off by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to get it back here just past the 35. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And, look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. And, CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we could at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Yeah, and this is one of the best runs you'll see. A lot of times on these long touchdowns, you'll say he gets into the end zone untouched, but not here. He fought his way through contact, and it barely even registered, and he just continued down the field all the way to the end zone.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Browns' drive about to get started. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the 50, it's Watson. This is the tight end, Njoku. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They stopped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Watson throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, it's Watson. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game. But that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start. Blitz coming, and down he goes. In for the sack, Deion Jones. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And the Browns are going to take over here up near the 40. Well, this D, particularly the secondary, has been picked apart in points here tonight. They finally, though, get to the quarterback in a pick.
And we know this about him. He loves night games, loves the spotlight, loves being the center of attention. I will bet you that he ran off the field almost chuckling to himself. They finally got one. They finally got me.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10.
So they will wave off the flag and let the completion stand.
Really great job by the receiver fighting through all the contact and still coming down with the football. All that great work in practice being put.
And it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to have it here at their own 15. So certainly a big mistake there, Charles. 1st and goal, and they throw the interception.
Oh, that's just agonizing for a team because you still got at least 2, maybe 3 downs in your pocket. So if it's not there on 1st down, there was no sense in trying to force something. Instead, they turn the ball over.
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 85 yards. And the Chiefs get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here's Schwartz bringing it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto.
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to...